Alright, I'd say we're close enough to start. Hello, friends! Welcome to the stream. It is now lunchtime where I'm at, and you know what that means. It means it's time to play some old video games. We're playing through Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. It's one of my all-time favorite games, although I've never played the Blue Burst version, which includes a bunch of extra content that I haven't gone through, so once we get there, it'll be a brand new experience for me as well. But for right now, we're going through Episode 1, and we're going to get right into it here. So it's been an interesting weekend out where I've been. I went hiking on Saturday, like I said I would. I promised my wife that I would do that, and yeah, we did do that, and my legs are still absolutely dead. So I'm not going anywhere today. And I don't think she will be either later, but anyway. Regardless, I'm very happy to be inside today. It's pouring rain out there, or at the very least it's getting close to pouring rain out there. And with my legs not being okay, then that just adds to that. Oh, you know what? I'm going to start a quest first. So we've only got a few quests left to actually finish up all the story quests, which is interesting. So we're going to see what we still got left here. We're not going to do Central Dome Fire Swirl again, don't worry. We might do that after. But for now, we are going to just get the important story quests done. Because last time I did Central Dome Fire Swirl, it was an absolute mess. So I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to skip the dialogue here. Okay, so this quest, we are tasked with finding the master of this old robot named Shino. Her master's name is Great Sword Zoke, and of course, he's heard of him. Everyone has. He's a legendary hunter, uses 3 weapons. The government keeps an eye on him because of his power. He's not that young now. That's all the info you need about Zoke. We're going to learn more about him as we go along. And I would like to know why this guy's here. Sure. Alrighty then. So a little bit of background to this quest. There's a whole bunch of swords. There were said to be 3 legendary swords that when combined with the 4th legendary sword would have the power to destroy the entire world. And Zoke has 3 of the 4 swords. And apparently a lot of people are making fakes of the 4th sword. So obviously the whatchamacallit, the fun parts of capitalism are still present in this universe. Shino has an excellent weapon, because it means that she can do some actual damage while I run up and mindlessly bash things with a sword. And by actual damage, I mean barely any damage whatsoever. So, don't I look stupid? So we're basically going to be going through this alone, essentially, just because, you know, 19 damage doesn't do a whole heck of a lot at this point in the game. I mean, it does add up because it's a mech gun, but... Hang on, look at that. We already got our first Belra, that's fun. We're just gonna give these guys the run around. And not get hit by a giant arm, that would be good. And not get hit by 2 giant arms, that would be even better. No problem. Excuse me. I will say this, and I don't mean this as an excuse for anything that I absolutely failed to do in today's stream, but Having not played this for like 3 days now, I am feeling a little bit rusty, but I'm sure we'll get back into it. I am still going to be going through loot boxes just because they are still valuable at this point. Because you never know when you're going to find something fun in one of these ruins boxes. Nice thing about 2 screens is I can sip my coffee and be watching the game on this screen, so I don't have to be looking at this screen. So it's if you only have a single screen setup, which I assume because you're watching Twitch and YouTube game streams, you probably have multiple screens. But the benefits of having a dual screen setup are so numerous. I can't even begin to describe it. I would never go back to a single screen setup. It's like night and freaking day. Okay, we got some plot. Plot is fun. Dramatic zoom in on the back of her head.
Shido, you fool. No, you're not alright. You're an older model, so you can't handle intense combat. Now go back to Pioneer 2. But, no buts. I am ordering you as your owner.
Okay, I understand.
Are you sure about this? It doesn't matter. She'd be a burden to us if she came along.
Only left her behind. That's so sad. She's a sad robot. I'm an absolute sucker for sad robots. Just like any kind of sci-fi story that has robots that are learning how to feel things, that's my jam. I'm all about it. Can we get into the secret area right now? Let's give it a shot. See if there's anything fun back here. I think that's why the Phantasy Star Online series has resonated with me so much, is because, you know, the whole thing is like, you know, you know what I'm getting at. It's robots and stuff. Is that any better than what I got? No, it's not. There you go. I'm going to keep that, because I might need that for later. Although, no, I won't. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, it's a brave area. And it's worse than I got, so away you go. There's a certain point in the game. It's basically, once you actually do start running at higher difficulties, that you're going to want dark resistance. And the reason for that is because of instant kill spells, which work off of dark. So the higher your resistance to dark, I mean, the instant kill spells are already kind of inaccurate, but if you have higher dark resistance, there's even less of a chance that they will just instantly destroy you. So that's always nice to have. Because sometimes those instant kill attacks are not easily able to be dodged, and that's frustrating. No signal on this floor. Let us move on to the next floor. That's another slicer. Oh, but I have a slicer 15, so it doesn't matter. Although, I'll check the percentages because it'll be interesting to see. Dark 25. I'm trying to do math in my head. I don't know if that's going to be any better. Let's do some testing. 31 and 27. Okay, so yeah, the slicer 15 is still better. I don't know what the threshold is for most things. I'm sure there is an algorithm that I could use to figure that out, but that would require doing some kind of math, and I just don't feel like it. I'll drop that. There's a bunch of claws over there. We're gonna leave them alone for now. And there's a bunch of gross things in here. That would be more of a threat if I was not immune to absolutely anything that they can do. So that seems to be a common theme of playing as an android. Like, yeah, this would be a threat if it affected me in the slightest, but it doesn't, so. That's why they're the best class in the game. All they need to be able to do is cast techniques, which in Phantasy Star Online 2, there are androids who can use techniques. And I am pretty sure they're not a very effective class, but, you know, it's the thought that counts, right? Although, see, I say that, but I could be remembering things wrong, because all I saw was a chart. And usually my photographic memory is okay. But sometimes it's not, because I am human, and sometimes my brain does not work correctly at all. So, you know, it's possible that I could be wrong about that. I think the novelty of being an android that can cast techniques may overtake the actual efficacy of the class as a whole in terms of people wanting to play as it, so, although I could be wrong. When Phantasy Star Online 2 does come to the West, which it will next year for PC, I might roll one and see how it plays, see if I like it. You know, judge it on its own merits. I did try playing Phantasy Star Online 2 as a filthy gaijin westerner, but all the servers are in Japanese, the translation patches aren't, you know, they're not perfect, and I couldn't really get hooked on the gameplay as it was, which is too bad because I know it's pretty popular. So, you know, maybe once it gets released and officially translated, then, you know, poor little me will actually be able to play it. I should be pause walking past that. See what I mean about being rusty? By the way, I don't think I mentioned this in this stream, but this is not a speed run, because speed runs require a lot of skill and practice and patience. All things that I do not have necessarily, because I'm only playing for about an hour and a half every day. Regular speed runs of this game can be like 4 hours long, especially if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, right now, I've already been playing for like more than 10 hours. Like, I think this is my 10th day of streaming this game. And all these are going on YouTube as well, so if you are interested at all, for whatever reason, in watching some of the older episodes, then go for it. They're all up there. But yeah, I just went around in a circle that I didn't need to go. So we're gonna backtrack a little bit there. Yes we are. Yes we are. There tends to be a common theme with this game, especially, where you end up running around in circles a little bit. It can be a little annoying, especially if you're trying to get something done quickly, or farming a specific item. Which is most of what the end game of this game is, so, you know, it's one of those. I remember people telling me in high school, when I played this game quite a bit, that if I liked this game, I would really like Diablo. And in fact, one of my friends at the time actually went so far as to say that Diablo 2 was like a Phantasy Star Online. And I was kind of like, that's very interesting. And then I actually played Diablo and realized that besides the whole thing about, you know, whatchamacallit, besides the whole thing about just picking things up from dead enemies and selling them and you know, looting a whole bunch of stuff in randomly generated levels, there's almost no similarities between the two games. So one day I might pick up Diablo. I did try playing Diablo 2. I do own that one. I own that and the expansion Lords of Destruction, I think. And I know that it's an absolute classic, and one day I must commit myself to a playthrough. But I tried doing a playthrough of it with my friend who was already super high level, and I really did not enjoy myself. Sorry, Robert, if you're watching this. You know, I don't blame you for me not enjoying Diablo 2 as much, but, you know, there's a different feeling running through a game with someone guiding you through it and just playing it on your own and experiencing the story and the characters firsthand for the first time. So, you know, I didn't really have a great first experience with Diablo 2. So, again, I know that it's one of those games that everybody says is one of the best games of all time, and I absolutely should definitely play through it someday, but who knows when that's gonna be. These sorcerers are getting stuck in walls, and he's facing the wrong way, so that's good. Oh, I did also play the trial of Diablo 3, and I was a little underwhelmed by that, but I do know that the story mode for Diablo 3 is essentially just a tutorial, and the game doesn't really start until you play through it and then start moving on to higher difficulty levels. Hey, that's a red box. That's nice. Okay. Amplifier of red. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what that does. Oh, it boosts the power of Fui techniques. Cool. So I think that's something that my future Force character will enjoy in this. Especially because when I do play as a Force in this game, which is not terribly often, I just love spamming fireballs all over the place. So. That's me in almost any game where I can play as a spellcaster. Just fireballs everywhere. Or, you know, whatever the in-game equivalent of a fireball is. We're in a bad situation here. Okay, we're actually doing alright. That's fine. Nice. Okay. Alright. Everything turned out better than expected. We're gonna see if that's any better than what we got. It is, and it has 2 slots. Although we lose about 20 points of it. Oh no, that's just because it'll unequip it. Oh, that's better. Okay. One quick second. We're gonna equip that. We're gonna steal out my material for a future character. Yeah, 7 more defense, and then we also get some more everything, so nice. General legs, general HP, beautiful. Everything is going swimmingly. Feed my boy. Move on to caves 2, or ruins 2, I should say. Thank goodness it's not caves, I'm done with that freaking load. Ugh. Moving right along. By the way, my voice sounds a little different. I did up the gain on my microphone a little bit, just so I might ring out a little more. Won't get so lost in the mix. At some point, I am gonna have to sit down and like really go over my audio levels for the stream. Just because right now they're not stellar. It's a little quiet, but I figure, you know, people can just turn things up. Although that is not the case for everyone. So. Oh, good. It's my favorite. That was interesting. Cool, that's fine. I didn't like hitting you with things. So much. Game designers take note. This is how this is an excellent way to pad out a room and infuriate your player base. That's better than what I got. Bada boom. Keep on trucking. Don't want to go that way. We don't like warps here, because warps are almost always side objectives. Detours. Boxes full of garbage. And this has a cutscene, so we know this is the right way to go. Loud noise, sorry. Just moving this up a little bit. It's not an earthquake. Thank you for letting me know. Nope, no thanks. It is nice to have a ranger, even if, you know, she's not terribly effective, just to deal with the Del Sabers, because they can be... I think I already have that CD. I don't know what it is. We'll have to pop it in and take a listen at some point. But anyway, as I was saying, it's nice to have even a pretty ineffective partner, just to get the Del Sabers out of that melee attack lock thing that they do. Because that's always a little annoying. And we don't like warps. Not going that way. We do, however, like coffee. And I feel like this is a room where we're gonna get ambushed. Nope, plot. Yeah, we're just finding partisans sitting on the ground now. I still feel really bad about going through the whole Soul of a Blacksmith fiasco. Just because it was all for a weapon I'm never going to end up using. But I thought it might be a good time. I was mostly incorrect. And another CD. Very nice. And more of these guys. Not as nice. We're gonna deluge these boys. Nice. That's okay. When they end up in like closely grouped things, they're fine. It's just when they're spread out all across the room, it gets really annoying. Plot? Yeah, okay. Got sword. Kamui. Confirmed. This is his right sword. Cannot believe that he left it behind. Look at the walls. These marks were made with swords. Thank you very much. I didn't do anything. What marks? What marks on the walls are you referring to? Because I think that's how this place is built. I don't think that's... feeble attempt at comedy. Wow, that's a lot of those. Let's... okay. Moving right along. North or south? Always bet on north. Oh, it's a cutscene too, so good. This time, it is him. Not just the swords. Oh, hey, it's our buddy. Haha, it's a shame. I made a mistake. I wanted to help Zoke, but I was just too weak. Shino, Zoke. Poor Bernie. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I was trying to see if Bernie was a character that I could talk to, but I messed that up pretty bad. Oh, that's a lot of you. Let's freeze these boys. Nice. And we get another sword.
That sword, Yasha.
This is his left sword. It's broken, too. Residual photon on the sword is very unusual. What is this? It is not in my database. Zoke, are you? Something just occurred to me. I don't know if it's pronounced Zoke or like Zoke, because it's a Japanese name. Again, I felt a tremor. Perhaps I can say that I have a bad premonition about this. If I were a human. Signal detected. Zoke always brings 3 different swords. One of them must be here. Oh yeah, there he is. And we're about to get jumped. Yup. Let's get out of the way, shall we? Let's freeze these guys, shall we? Let's kill these guys, shall we? We're gonna get run over again. That actually didn't hit me. What the hell? And another red ball. Wow. We're getting pretty lucky. That's 2 in like half an hour. Ooh. Are you dead? Oh shit, she died. Oh, are you serious? I gotta do that again. Well, that sucks. But at least we got some red drops, so that's always fine. We're gonna skip the dialogue this time. Jeez. That's the only problem with NPC partners. They die. Let's skip the dialogue. So we've already seen all of the plot now, and now I'm mad. So we're gonna just go through this as fast as we can. Might actually pull up a map now because I'm really... That's annoying. I was gonna grab one of those music discs and try it out, see if it's anything fun. So that marks the first time that in this run I have failed a mission. That's fun. If this had been a speed run, that would be the end of that. Oh, I definitely don't want the Burning Rangers one. Oh no, I don't have it. Okay, well I won't bring any of that. We'll just deal with the regular music. Okay, here we go again. So obviously we got to take a little bit of care of our NPC partner. Which is a little unfortunate because she's 2 levels lower than we are. You know, these things do happen from time to time. Gotta roll with the punches. I do actually have a map up now because I'm sick of having fun. I just want to clear this quest now. You know what the worst part is too is that I could have used a photon blast and I could have just blown up that boy friggin' Chaos Bringer. But I didn't. I'm a fool. I'm also gonna ignore boxes on this one because you know what? 2 red boxes in one go, that's enough for me for right now. I'm sick of this quest now. kind of sad that, you know, I fail a quest once and I get completely sick of it, but where am I going? Right, I need to hit those switches. That's why I'm doing that. It would help a little more if, you know, failing the quest didn't mean starting over from the very beginning. But that's just how things are. Plot, 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 plot. Can't skip it, so I'll just mash a button. Moving right along. Yep, very nice. You know his name. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's... Always nice when those all hit. Oh, I saw somebody on the other side of the room there. Yeah, there he is. You can't hide from me. Can't play that game with me. I really like the design of the enemies on these levels. The ruins ones. I don't know. I like things that light up. And we're gonna get hit. Oh, no we're not. Not too bad. Doing okay. I think we just got really unlucky with that one Chaos Bringer. But just in case, I am going to put a star atomizer in that slot. So if it does occur again, maybe I'll be able to actually heal her a little bit. And we're not going to take any detours, because now I know exactly where I'm going, thanks to the wonderful people at PSOworld.com. I would greatly appreciate it if you didn't get hit by the big thing. Oh, I forgot what that was. I started pressing a button for the speed of a regular handgun and not for the mech gun, but... Alright, third red box. No, just money. I'm not gonna bother with the other one. At this point, I have stopped caring. Yeah, we're gonna get sniped by those guys. So we're gonna... No problem. These guys are especially scary on higher difficulties. I don't know what they're going to be like on ultimate mode once I eventually get there, but I assume they're going to be absolutely terrible. There's a thing on this map that just says detour, so I'm not going to go that way. I am, however, going to try to avoid all of these stupid things. No problem. Oh! In a cruel twist of fate, as it turns out, the warp might have been the fastest way to get to where I'm going. Well, isn't that just silly? I still stand by what I say about warps. Yeah, because then I can walk through here. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, it matters. Ow. Yeah, we're gonna pop one of those. It is too bad that you can't use moon atomizers on NPCs when they die. You just instantly fail the mission instead of getting like a chance to maybe save them. We're gonna hit. No. And there's another one. I see you in the corner. You can't hide from me. I see you sitting there teleporting back and forth like some kind of weirdo. One of these days I'm gonna get these attack things correct on the first try. Oh my goodness. I also didn't get a great sleep yesterday, so it's all kind of coming together to be a great time of just screwing things up. And I'm officially out of coffee. So everything just goes downhill from here, I guess. So judging by the fact that I just failed this quest, probably what's going to happen is today we'll get this one done. We'll get From the Depths. That will close out most of the side quest storylines. I think open up the quest to be reopened. So we'll finish out both the two storylines that we've been kind of running through this entire time. I'm away from the microphone. And that'll probably be it for today. There is quite a long run through the ruins for the government quests. So that's probably going to be like 1 or 2 more streams. What I might do tomorrow, just for funsies, is start really early and try and get through all of the ruins government quests. Which is a really stupid idea because I've got no idea how long that'll take. But it might be fun. So we're going to judge based on how today's stream goes. I might get an extra big bonus stream tomorrow, finishing off episode 1. And then Thursday we'll jump into episode 2, and that'll be its own thing. Do want some antidotes for my boy. But episode 2, I actually haven't figured out how I want to go about that yet. Because there's story quests, there's government quests, just like in episode 1. But to my knowledge, there's only like 1 or 2 side quests, like these ones. And they're not really something you can do from the start. Because they take place, like, in the endgame areas of episode 2. So, for the sake of my own sanity and not dying crazily, I probably won't take on any of the side quests until a little later on. But we're going to see what the government quests are like, because I took a peek at the quest list, the government quest list, and it's quite different from what I'm used to for episode 2. Because usually what I end up doing for episode 2, when I do new runs of this game, is I just steamroll through it, like essentially just doing the entire story. Because there were, on the GameCube at least, there are no side quests for episode 2, unless you had the extra special 1 and 2, episode 1 and 2 plus, which I didn't have when I was really into this game as a teenager. So I never got to play any of the quests that they included in 1 and 2 plus. Most of which I should say. Like, there was like 1 or 2 downloadable quests for episode 2 specifically. So I don't know what that's gonna look like, but we're gonna figure it out. But yeah, so normally when I do a run of episode 2, it's just like one area after another, just running right through it, not stopping, not doing anything. And it'll be like the first 2 areas end up being like one go, both parts, and the boss. Hey, there he is. How's it going, man? It's Tuesday. I came in to your Fire Emblem stream very briefly, and I didn't watch all that much because my wife came home. But how was 3 Houses? I keep hearing all these, or seeing all these threads about it all over the place. Nice. That's the way to do it. How would you compare it to some of the other games that were in the series? Because I think we've both played Awakening, right? I think we both played Awakening. Well, everyone's played Awakening, but I'm pretty sure we already said that we both played it. This way. All right. Awakening was killer, so that doesn't surprise me, but I see a lot of people. Oh, really? Like Persona. I mean, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing to feel like Persona, but I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try freezing this. Yes, excellent. Okay, that's one thread down. Hey, HP. Nice. Yeah, no, the battling's always fun. I don't know if you ever played Shining Force for the Genesis, but that game was always in like Genesis collections that I kept picking up, and like that, that whole thing, I think, was what started me on, in the future, liking Fire Emblem, because the battle system is basically exactly the same, but also the party building system is pretty much exactly the same. But yeah, no, I love those turn-based combat type games. They're always one of my guilty pleasures. Another one that I played that was really good, I don't know if you've played this one, was the Devil Survivor series on DS and 3DS. That was a Shin Megami Tensei spin-off. That one was, like, that surprised me at how good that was, because I wasn't expecting anything going into that one. I just saw the artwork and I was like, ooh. Yeah, play, if you're going to play the first one in this series, make sure it's the 3DS remake, because the original one is kind of horribly unbalanced. But the 3DS one takes care of that. It makes certain stats not a complete waste to invest in. But 2 is also really, really good. You can play either the original or the remake of 2. That was actually the one I started with, and like I wasn't missing much, so it's a good time. We're gonna try to make sure that no one dies here, because that would be already off to a bad start. Yeah, no. If you like the combat of Fire Emblem, definitely check out Devil Survivor, the whole series. Both really good games, great plot, lots of. I mean, it's the same series that Persona's a spin-off of, so you know, same sort of stuff.
Shino, why are you here? I told you not to come. This planet is critical to you. That's why I told you to stay on Pioneer 2, you idiot. Shino, I'm about to die. Give the people on Pioneer 2 my message. Leave here immediately, right now. Listen, Shino, I appreciate the service you provided for me over all the long years. You are free now. You can choose to find a new master or to live your own life now. Please do as you wish.
And he's just gonna lie there dead. Cool. Thank you very much. I will stay here. Leave here immediately, Pioneer 2. I don't know the basis for which he said his last words, but it must be important to Pioneer 2. Yeah, no worries. Come on back whenever you got it. But for me, it is much more important to be with my master, Zoke. Can you tell the guild Zoke's message for me? Take this. It is Zoke's sword and proves you completed this quest. The unfortunate thing being that we don't actually get a sword. We just get an item in our quest board that says we have the sword. And that's it. Which is too bad, because those swords are some of the best ones in the whole game. We're going to bag some stuff real quick. I'm going to use that. Can always use some more HP. That, check that. Excuse me, my goodness. 20% machine. What element is it though? Because if it's something good, it's not. Sell that. Buy. Buy some food. No, he's not even hungry. Yes, he is. What am I talking about?
Must get my son some easy bake oven treats.
Or what are they called? Kid cuisine.
My son, my family is dying. Please, I need kid cuisine. Or hungry man, that's good enough too. Anything that I don't need to cook by myself.
Alright. Final quest. Yes. Yeah, this is the last one. The last side quest, I should say. There are still the government quests, which apparently there's like 5 more, something like that. Oh, that reminds me of what I was going to say about episode 2. And it's Irene. It's a confidential mission. Don't talk about it to anybody. I'm going to go talk about it to this guy over here. If there's someone over here. There's no one over here. I can't even go talk about it. Okay, so this is the last side story quest. This is From the Depths. And this one... yeah. Okay. This one will also close out a few other quest lines that we've been working on. I mean, you know, last quest, obviously. It's going to close out everything that hasn't been already closed out. Oh boy, it's voice acting time.
Gee, what a mess. Are you sure there are any survivors here?
Our top priority is data collection. We have a mission to complete, right?
You are so closed-minded. It's like you're a robot. Hey, wait! I'll do as the boss said. I'll put him away.
3 years of acting school right there. My acting teacher would have watched that and gone like, I didn't believe you when you said you would do what your boss said. I didn't feel like it was really coming from within you. I thought it was, you were outside of it. I'm doing a terrible impersonation of my acting teacher, but you know what? Sometimes that's just the way it is. Can't be a brilliant actor all the time. Do I want a knife? No, I don't. Because I don't use those anymore. I'm trying to remember what this quest is like. I think it goes through, like, Ruins 2 and 3. I don't remember how long it is. It might not be that long. In which case we might do Central Dome Fire Swirl. Just for fun. Part of me is like, I really don't want to do Central Dome Fire Swirl again. But part of me is like, I didn't do it right. So I really just want to finish it. I'm still pissed. I'm still pissed at shooting the door thing. That's just stupid. But you know what? Is that Buster better than the Buster I've got right now? No, it's basically the same. Oh boy, here we go.
What's this? Ah! Hey, help!
Hey, I told you to quit joking around. I really didn't believe you when you went, ooh. Oh my goodness. Do you believe that coughing? Welcome back. You missed some stellar voice acting on my part. And these guys are dead. Yep. Goodbye. That's all we have to say. How many more streams do you think? Considering we're doing all of the episodes, quite a few.
It's so cramped here. 100 years.
And he doesn't even say anything. Because this is the last side quest that we're gonna be doing. Other than repeating one or two for the legendary weapon. And then, like, maybe doing Fire Swirl again, and then the government quest. So, if I'm crazy enough to do a big long stream, like tomorrow or something, we might finish off episode 1 tomorrow, but I really don't think that's gonna happen. But, you know, hold out hope. And then episode 2, I have no idea how long that's gonna take. And then episode 4, I have absolutely no idea how long it's going to take. Because I don't know what it's in episode 4. Or what I can expect at all. So, it'll be interesting. So, it'll probably be a while. It might maybe a couple, like 2 weeks or something like that. We're gonna see. But generally, I do try to stick to just doing like an hour and a bit a day. Just because, you know, being unemployed right now, I should probably be using my time a little more wisely. But, you know. Anyway. So yeah, I'd say probably a couple more weeks. At the least. To finish up. And then I might want to do some of the download quests. Just because never had a chance to do those. But, you know, we'll judge how things go. What I might also do is do episode 2 on hard mode. But that might not be wise, now that I've said that out loud. No, you know what, that's probably not a smart idea. From what I remember, trying to do episode 2 on hard after episode 1 on normal is not a great time. Is that noise from the game? Huh. I was hearing a noise like a weird bird. And I feel like I keep hearing it. I don't know. I'm going crazy. Anyway, I'll be here for a while. And then who knows what's going to happen after that. So. It's just me being paranoid, or I'm hearing birds outside or something like that. We got a window right there. She looks happy. What? Where am I? Who are you? What? You came to save me? Where am I? I can't remember. We all fell down and... Yes, heard the voice. What? Oh yes, please, take me back home. Oh, I thought she was gonna try and kill me. When we arrived here, there were no traces of the research team. One of us started acting strange and we heard a voice beneath us. Are you listening to me? Come closer. Come. I evolve. But I hear nothing anymore. Hey, are you really listening to me? Myself. What? Did you say something? Whoa! Stop! Stop that! Don't come near me! No! Thank you. Oh, now she's trying to kill me. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. No problem. Just shoot her with a gun. Shoot her with a gun. Shoot her with a gun. Jeez. Oh, she's dead. Okay, cool. Nice. No problem. There's gonna be a chaos bringer, isn't there? Oh, happy day. There's not. The birds. They're coming from outside. They're coming for your seed. You thought no one would notice if you threw the seeds out of your apple. The birds noticed. They want those apple seeds. You don't realize how selfish you're being. Throwing away perfectly good seed. We noticed. We know about the seeds. Was someone talking just now? Okay. Is that the room? We done this room? We're not done this room. Cool, I didn't want to be done this room. I was just saying in my head, you know what I could use right now is a Chaos Bringer. I could just go for a slice of that. Ooh. Oh, bro, no, he's dead. Pop Trimate to pick up Trimate. Classic. That's some stock market logic. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. Drop that one. I think I'm supposed to go that way. I can tell because of the slight fog effect. Tiniest little bit. And the dramatic zoom in. Hey, how's work going today? Oh, good. Dark room with Del Sabers. That's. Where did you get my Christmas list from? Ding dong, where's the light switch? No switch? That's just fine. I'll get along without one. Don't do that. Thanks. I'm pretty sure those are claws, so I'm gonna ignore them for now. Are you the light switch? You're the light switch! I was actually shot in the dark. Ha 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 ha. This is a dark realm. I'm disgusted with myself. Okay. Is there a trap here? Nope. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. It totally is from the game. Whatever that noise is that sounds like birds, it's in here. I think it's that thing. Yeah, that tube. It sounds like birds outside my window. But like robot birds. Some kind of alarm. I think I went the wrong way. So we're just gonna scoot on past these boys here. I'm just kidding. We're gonna murder them. Can't let anything live. I don't know where to go. Okay, where are we going? One of those ways. We're gonna try up. Always bet on up. Just enjoy the scenery. Okay, yeah, this is the way to go. Pop that. Pop that. Excuse me. Oh, I screwed that up. Shoot. Ah, I really screwed that up. And then I leveled up too, because I didn't even need to heal myself. So, cool. That's fine. I'll just, you know, this won't do anything. There's gonna be death gunners in here. Yep. Seriously, yeah. It sounds like birds. Yeah, shoot each other instead. Maybe it is birds. Maybe it's a tube full of birds. This ancient underground ruin. Dinosaurs. Making bird noises. You good? We good. Yeah, this looks like an important room. We're gonna pause walk through here. Oh yeah, this is super important. Ah, shit. I could get past all of that. Oh well. I tell you, when they put those in there, they really like to put those in there. They really like to let you know that there's traps in the ceiling. Goodbye. In all my years of playing, I don't think I've ever seen him get that attack off once. Just... I don't know why. I just, kill him too fast. I'm just too good at video games. Just kill him too fast. Hey, who's this? Who's that?
Who is it? Are you from Pioneer 2? I'm Ash, a hunter. I'm here because the army was asking for help.
It's our boy. It's our boy Darth Maul.
You! Hey, do you remember me? It's me, Ash! You saved me that time! I've trained myself to be tougher since then. Do I look different?
Are you still normal? Huh? Hey, why are you here? The research team? Oh, they were all killed. I found evidence of it. I saw a strange machine near the monument. It's what caused the quake. If you're going there, let me go with you. I want to become strong like you. You're my role model now. I want to prove to you that I'm better now. Let's go! So poor little Ash, who we rescued in the very first quest. He's taken a level in badass, and he's got himself a nice sword. And now he's gonna die to the Chaos Burner. No, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. No problem. Ash knows what he's doing. Remember this room for later, because I distinctly remember we're gonna have to run through here at some point. Because... yeah, that's a machine up there. Yeah, so you may remember this from Soul of Steel, or not if you weren't paying attention, but I'm pretty sure this part of the quest is the exact same layout, where it's like, there's a bunch of auxiliary rooms, and then there's one room with a big laser fence, and it's on a timer. You gotta disable the laser fence, and then run to get past it. And I think... oh, it's a halbert. A Jim halbert. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Oh my gosh. Oh! Sorry, frustration noises. And there's Chaos Burner. Cool. We're just gonna
blast away.
And he's still not dead. Oh shit. Hey, evasion material. We like those. We like evasion. Oh yeah, the really nice thing about Ash too is he actually knows restoration spells as well. So he'll occasionally heal. He's probably the best NPC partner except for like Dr. Montague. But you know, beggars, choosers, all that jazz. We're gonna equip this Jim Halpert. That's a blue part of it. Is it stronger than the Gagoosh? No, it's not. So we're not gonna use it. Haha. We ain't about partisans in this life. There's a trap. And there's gonna be a trap here too. No, there's not. Okay. Pleasant surprise. But the question is this an important room? And the answer is likely, oh, it is. Okay, never mind. It's kind of important at least. Yeah. No problem. I'm getting cocky. I better be careful. This shit. Like that. That was smart. Ash, you go stab him. There we go. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Room full of boxes. No, important stuff. Okay, all right. We're just full of surprises today. Getting all itchy. This is a death room. No, it's not. It just has a bunch of rocks. This is a dark room with things from the ceiling that I got stuck in. Oh my goodness. I apologize for all this noise. Flame barrier, do I care? No, not really. Nice try. Actually, you know what? That halberd probably would be better than the Gagoosh if I ground it up a little bit, just because it's got a higher accuracy rating. So if I got it to around the same level of attack strength, it would actually be more efficient to be using that as opposed to the sword. But the sword looks better. So, you know, we're going to hold on to it for now. Also, we're probably not going to be using either of them after this quest. No spoilers. Jeez. In a room I was already done with, too. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Thanks, game designers. Here, eat up. Eat up, sonny boy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, just gotta find our way to... Oh, right there. A little easier than I expected. Okay, cool. Oh. Yep. See, I was right. I was right. One of these. Hey Ash, you doing okay over there? With those like 6 guys? Alright. That's definitely going to be on the timer. I can 100% guarantee it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run forward and I'm gonna open the way and figure out where the hell I'm going. Because I know I gotta go this way because I gotta go to the big room. Then the question is, where in the big room do I gotta go, and how many traps are gonna be there, and how much of a bad time am I going to have? And then we can go back and we can hit the switch. And is it that way? No, this is something else. It's a good thing I didn't hit the switch, because we are on a massive detour. Oh, jeez. Oh, oh. Oh, okay. That's not very nice. Feeling good. Doing okay. Doing all right. I'm gonna take care of this guy before he charges. Yeah, nice. That was a weird thing that I did. And we're back here. Oh, right. This direction. That's where we came from. Okay. So where we're gonna go... Oh, you know what? Maybe that other one isn't on a timer. Maybe I'm stupid. I'm gonna hit this and it's gonna start a timer. I'm gonna be kicking myself, but that's a risk I'm gonna have to take. Alright, fingers crossed. It's not on a timer. Oops. Well, a little bit of a runaround, no big deal. In the grand scheme of things. How much more is there? Not a whole lot, actually. Just gotta get to that machine. And run past some traps. Ooh. Almost got all of them. Okay, so that's a loop. Cool. Cool. So now we know the way to go, but it ain't gonna stop me. Here we go. Check and turn your signals to the left. Step on the gas. Now turn to the left. Dark gun is in the room. I'm gonna cry. Where did you go? It almost is more efficient just to run up and stab one at a time rather than trying to get a whole bunch of hits off at once. Which is too bad, but I'm not gonna do anything. Oh, okay. Cool, 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 cool. Some in my eye. Okay, so both gates are down. Nice. It's vibrating. Is it reacting to this monument? I think these monsters are strange. The more that are killed, the stronger the next monsters become. It seems like something is controlling them. They just come at us as if they were soldiers ordered to do so. Yes, these unending monsters are fighting to protect something. Did this machine find something significant? It's not working. Was it examining this monument? Perhaps it happened to touch something sealed in this ruin. Earthquake, panicked guys, monsters. Anyway, let's copy the data and then turn it off. Machine stopped. It's not working. All right. Can you go on ahead? I'll go look for any survivors. And we never see Ash again. And that's the end of the last quest. He said, lying through his teeth. There's one more thing that we gotta do. And it's very important. Because the entire quest line that we've been doing up to this point has been leading up to this final whatever. Just check our map here. You may have noticed a pattern of behavior that I've been doing during certain quests of opening the map and looking at things. And if you haven't, you're in for a treat. Guess who? It's your boy.
Here it comes. Ugh. Or I'll kill you.
Got him. Got Soul Eater. So there you go. That's what this has all been leading up to. The best weapon for this part of the game. Seriously though, Soul Eater. It's great. Great weapon. Did you defeat him? Damn. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be along shortly. So Soul Eater is a scythe, and it's super badass. But it drains your health while you're wielding it. Which, if you're an android, kind of balances itself out a little bit, because androids heal themselves over time. But we are going to grind that up. The only thing about Soul Eater is you can only grind it up to +9, but that's exactly what we're going to do. And just to make sure that we can't grind it anymore, because I don't know if maybe they changed something. Yeah. Okay, so Soul Eater +9 is as big as it goes. Oh, excuse me. But now we have it. It's my favorite weapon in the game, basically. We've only got one more weapon to get, and then the whole big long quest line thing is over. Ta-da! Oh, it's a riot. Oh! 30% hit! Oh! Oh! It's too bad. I've already got the Soul Eater. Because that's quite the downgrade in terms of attack, and I don't think 30% hit is much to maybe I'll save it for someone else. I'm gonna sell that other buster though. So now that we have that, we have no more need for the Gigush, because we now have something that's way more powerful, and we're basically good for wide angle hit weapons for the rest of it. And weapons in general, because it's a 40 points stronger than an upgraded buster, and basically overpowers almost everything else. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of Soul Eaters. Everyone died. The end. That's the last quest you get. I mean, obviously you don't have to do the quest in that order, so you can end on a better note. But that was the last one in this run. Except we're gonna check something here. Yep, so we can redo quests now because we've done all of them, which is good because there's NPCs in certain quests that we have to talk to do other stuff, including this one here that we're gonna do now, because there's another weapon that we've been working towards for this entire run, and I want it because I've never actually gone and got it in my usual runs of the game. So back to the forest we go with our giant doom scythe to murder hundreds of innocent animals, and also some non-innocent ones, with a 78 damage normal hit, completely unheard of until now. Soul Eater also has a special attack that drains HP that I never use because it just never seems to work very well, but I might as well put it on there. Just a show. See how much damage we get. What's up, loser? Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Give me the capsules. Blah blah blah. Mates over here. We're almost getting to the point where I'm gonna want to prioritize using Dimate instead of Monomate, just because of the amount of health that each one heals, but capsule 3. So the reason we're redoing this one is because there's an NPC that we have to talk to for the legendary weapons guild quest. And we have to complete the mission. We can't just go talk to him and then leave. We have to actually complete the mission in order to keep his seal of approval for us. 148 mil. So we're just gonna really quickly run through here and murder all these boomers. And enjoy the music of the forest. Seems like it was only 2 weeks ago that we were just here for the first time. And that's because it was. It's been 2 weeks. Took 9 days to get here. Finish all the side story quests. So yeah, that's a pretty decent amount of damage for this level. Especially if I decide to start doing hard mode. The weapons are going to get progressively even crazier. So, it's going to be a good time. Actually, part of me actually really just wants to do a hard mode run of Forest. Just to fight the dragon. Because there's a drop that the dragon drops on hard. That is a really cool weapon that I really enjoy using. And as I found out recently, is actually really strong and used by like high-level players in ultimate mode runs, which is shocking to me. But it's because of its special ability. So it doesn't have super high attack. It's not the most high attack weapon in its category, but its special ability has freeze. And for whatever reason, as an android in ultimate mode, your attacks have bonus percentage of activation for freeze and other certain status ailments. So if you're an android, that's a great weapon to have for ultimate mode, because you can just stab things into a block of ice, because it works exactly like a freeze trap works, except there's no delay. You just stab it in the face and it freezes, and then you're like, great, and then you can run away, which is really good, because in ultimate mode, most of what you're going to be doing is running away from things, because things tend to go really fast and hit really hard. And if this were a perfect world, I would be able to show that to you, but unfortunately I have to be level 80 to play in ultimate mode, which is fair, because if I went in there right now I would just die instantly. I might be able to kill one thing. Actually, that's not entirely true. I could probably use a freeze trap and like get a couple in the first round, but like as soon as I run out of freeze traps or confuse traps, that's it. That'd be the end of me. We're gonna talk to this guy. That was easy. You want to join? No problem. So we've got all of our approvals now. Now we can join the legendary guild of weapons. But we just got to go find the person who will let us into the guild. This time, at the very least, we do not have to do the whole quest, which is very nice. Because if we did have to do this whole quest, that would be a bunch of extra time that I don't care about. We're gonna skip the dialogue. Goodbye. Thank you, Joe. I only have 45 minutes to go and talk to people.
Now all you have to do is see our boss. Don't get her angry. Hey, you! The one with the weapons emblem. My husband gave that to you, right? He's doing it again. What? Boss?
Ah, I see. It's me! Are you surprised? Anyway, you did a good job. Let's see. Okay, here you are. I've used this for a very long time. It's very good. If you see the man who gave you that emblem again, tell him that his boss says that he has to return immediately. And now we've got the frying pan. And I can't use it because I don't have enough attack. So I'm gonna really quickly bump that up a little bit. The time has come. Use 6 power materials. That's actually pretty good. That's better than my... That's... That's a better weapon than my regular sword. And this is just a... What animation is that? Is that the saber? No, it's not. It's something else. It's the frying pan animation. What does the special do? Something. Maybe it steals. Is it an instant death? Is it an instant death special? Is that what that is? I think that's an instant death special. That's funny. One sec. It doesn't tell me, obviously. I'll have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure that's a... No, it's not. It's something. I think it must steal, like, technique points or something. Anyway, so this old frying pan is stronger than my regular sword and actually stronger than my soul eater. So we're gonna be using that too. And that's the quest. That's it. So that's gonna be it for today. So we've done all of the side questing that we were going to be doing. So now it's just a matter of getting all the government quests done. Who knows how long that's going to take. Probably like one more stream. Like I said, tomorrow I might start earlier than when I normally do, just so we can get those done, because it would be nice to move on to episode 2. Getting a little sick of episode 1. Just, you know, just me. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for coming and hanging out, especially my man Harry Hare. Always good to see you, my friend. Yeah, have a good day. I will see you tomorrow, either earlier than normal or at the normal time, which is 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Oh, man, I'm so tired. Okay, have a good day. Bye-bye.